Unity in diversity is not only applicable in the culture of India, unity in diversity is also applicable in the entire living organism. We have a huge diversity in living organism, but all of them are very unique and they are united that they all are made up of cell. Anyway, in this video, we are going to discuss different classification of kingdom plantae. Kingdom plantae means they must have chlorophyll, probably, so they can do photosynthesis. Moreover, they should not be heterotrophic, but there are certain groups which are considered as a saprophytic and placed under kingdom plantae that we are going to discuss later. Now, the first group which we are going to discuss under this classification is Kingdom Monera. Now, Kingdom Monera, it basically consists of prokaryotic cell. Kingdom Protista include eukaryotic cell. Fungi, there is no confusion, they include fungi. In Kingdom Plantae, there is no confusion, they include plantae group, so that we are going to discuss. Now, we always have confusion whether in a Monera we have prokaryotic cell और in a protista we have a eukaryotic cell. हमें बहुत confusion बच्चों को होता है while writing. सिंपल तरीका है इसको, मेरा तरीका ये है याद करने का, P for protista इधर आ चुका है तो यहाँ पर P for prokaryotic नहीं आएगा, मेरा रूल है. You can follow any rule, that's not an issue at all. This is just for learning, no biological issue at all. So in Monera we have prokaryotic and in Protista we have eukaryotic. Now let's concentrate on Monera first, that is prokaryotic. Prokaryotic means the organism in which nucleus is very primitive, means nuclear wall is not there, and that kind of nucleus is known as nucleoid. I will write only keyword today, nucleoid. What is nucleoid? Nucleus without nuclear membrane. Now, what they include, what are the organisms which are included in Monera group? Number one, in this group, if we are talking, most of the organisms are parasitic in nature because they cannot make their own food. If we are talking about in Monera we have bacterial cell. Now, if we are talking about bacterial cell does not have a proper structure of nucleus. They consist of nucleoid. So I will go as per your book. Bacteria are there. They are microscopic, number one. They are unicellular. Both are unicellular. So in Monera, unicellular prokaryotes are there. And in Protista we have unicellular eukaryotes. क्योंकि multicellular के लिए कोई issue नहीं हो रहा था. Basically unicellular में ही issue हो रहा था whether we need to put them in a plantae group or in an animalia group. But these organisms were not having a clear classification for plantae and animalia group. If I will talk about bacteria have cell wall like plant cell, but bacteria does not have chlorophyll like plant cell. So these were the organism which was क्या बोलते हैं उसको ना कि जिनके ऊपर वो किया जा रहा था कि botanist was saying I will take in my group and zoologist were saying I will take in my group. It was claimed by both botanist and zoologist. So this was the main thing. Bacteria are microscopic, bacteria are unicellular and they asexually reproduce. Means they require only one parent for the reproduction. If I draw a rough structure of bacteria here, this is the bacterial cell wall. It is enclosed by a capsule also and its plasma membrane is little folded. That is called mesosomes. This mesosomes, we will discuss all this in another chapter. This mesosomes helps in respiration. They could be flagellated, they could not be flagellated, all depends. If we are talking about its nucleus, this is a DNA, and which is considered as nucleoid because no nuclear membrane is there, and they have other genetic material. Now they do not have mitochondria, so there will be no aerobic respiration. They perform anaerobic respiration with the help of mesosomes. Moreover, we are going to discuss about bacteria in detail in probably in next chapter. Now, the another one is Protista. This is a unicellular eukaryotic organism. Unicellular means they have single cell and they perform entire structure, or they perform all the metabolic activities in a single cell only. Eukaryotic, eu means true, karyotic means nucleus, means they have true nucleus. Nucleus is surrounded by a nuclear membrane. They have all cell organelles. Lysosome is there, chloroplast. मतलब if they have chloroplast, तो chloroplast तो थोड़ा exceptional हो जाता है. Golgi bodies, mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, most of the things they have in case of eukaryotic. If we are talking about the examples, then there are diatoms. Algae आते हैं इस ग्रुप के अंदर. Example में if I am talking, example algae. Now what are algae? Algae are generally green in color. Algae have chlorophyll. Algae can do photosynthesis. Moreover, the highest amount of photosynthesis is done by algae only. There is an example of diatoms. Already we have discussed in one of the video. Diatoms are silica. They consist of silica, or you can say they form siliceous rocks जैसे structure बनाते हैं. We can extract their silica. We can use to make some polish, shoe polish and all. This is used in making ice creams. This is used in making floor polish. So there are a number of uses of diatoms. Another one example is amoeba. Already we have discussed in last video that amoeba is very irregular in shape. It takes most of the gases through diffusion only. जो gases का food का in and out होता है, that is by the process of diffusion. Similarly, we have paramecium. You can look in your book also, but paramecium is somehow, we are talking about, it's like just like a sleeper. ये sleeper के जैसे होता है paramecium, and on their margin we have small hair-like structures. These small hair-like structures are called cilia. So what is the difference, students, between cilia and flagella? Cilia is small and hair-like structure, while this is flagella, it is tail-like structure. Cilia are generally more in number, flagella is generally less in number. Generally we have uniflagellated, but we can have biflagellated, we can have pariflagellated also. Similarly, euglena is there. We have already discussed about euglena. Euglena is the organism which is the link between plant cell and animal cell. Like plant cell, euglena have chloroplast, and like animal cell, they do not have cell wall. So they have some of the structures like plant cell and some of the structures like animal cell. Okay, the another one is euglena के बाद इसमें दिया हुआ है आपकी बुक में volvox. Volvox is the organism which make they are unicellular and they form colony. What do you mean by colony? See, they are individual. These are the individual volvox, but they living together. They will not consider as a multicellular. They will consider as a unicellular only, but they are living together. That's why this form is known as colonial form. So जैसे हम लोग कॉलोनी में रहते हैं, तो कॉलोनी का मतलब क्या है? जनरली जो कॉलोनी का मतलब है वो ये है कि एक तरह के घर जहाँ पर होते हैं, जिनका एरिया ऑलमोस्ट सेम होता है, जिनका डिज़ाइन ऑलमोस्ट सेम होता है, दैट इज़ कॉल्ड अ कॉलोनी. यदि आप देखें तो चंडीगढ़ में बहुत फेमस है ए सेम काइंड ऑफ कॉलोनी का, वहाँ काफ़ी रिवाज है मेरे ख्याल से. सिमिलरली सब, लेकिन सब घर अपने अपना ही काम करें ना, सबके घर में पैसा कमाना, पैसा खर्च करना, सबकी इंडिविजुअल आइडेंटिटी है. सो हियर ऑल्सो वी हैव ए इंडिविजुअल आइडेंटिटी बट दे लिव टुगेदर. दैट्स वाई वॉल्वॉक्स फॉर्म कॉलोनियल structure. Okay, we have already discussed about kelp, that is a giant seaweed. Giant seaweed is used in salad. It is rich source of iodine. ग्रीन कलर की पतली पतली लीव्स होती हैं जिसको हम खाने में यूज़ करते हैं. Algae occurs in a fresh water. They could occurs in pond, they could occurs in fresh water, and there are few filamentous algae also. Now what is filamentous algae? In this chapter you will learn lot many new words, so please concentrate here. Filamentous algae, this is a filamentous algae. The example of filamentous algae are Eulothrix and Spirogyra. They form thread like structure that is called filament. Okay, algae occur as freshwater species found in ponds and ditches. They form colonial forms. They are in a filamentous form. Cell wall is, and algae is very similar with plant. Like plant, they have cell wall. This cell wall is made up of cellulose. They have chloroplast, so they can do photosynthesis. They also store food in the form of starch. Starch के form में store करते हैं. And we have a huge variety of algae. We have brown algae, we have yellow algae, we have green algae, we have lot many kind of algae which are used in medicinal values or medicinal purposes. There are algae which are used to as a supplement for iodine, like kelp. I have given an example. There are algae which are used in used as food for space people, जो एस्ट्रोनॉट वगैरह होते हैं उनके लिए एज अ फूड सोर्स के जैसे भी काम करते हैं. देर आर सर्टेन एल्गीज विच आर यूज्ड टू मेक आइसक्रीम. कभी देखा है जो आपके, हम लोग घर में आइसक्रीम बनाते हैं जनरली, आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट एवरी वन, बट कई बार हमारी जो आइसक्रीम होती है यदि हम प्रॉपर वे ना फॉलो करें, इट बिकम्स वेरी टाइट. बट द आइसक्रीम विच इज़ अवेलेबल इन मार्केट, इट इज़ वेरी सॉफ्ट, some jelly like होती हैं. That they add some kind of not microorganism exactly, but उनके जो substract होते हैं वो उनमें कुछ ऐड करते हैं. आपने रेड सी सुना होगा. that red sea is because of the presence of somehow red algae also. Anyway, so we have discussed Monera group, we have discussed Protista group. Now the next group is fungi. फंजाई क्या होते हैं? आपने कभी स्कूल में अपना लंच बॉक्स भूल गए होंगे, ऐसा अक्सर बच्चे करते हैं. कई बार तो जेन्युइनली भूल जाते हैं, कई बार ही तो खाना अच्छा नहीं लगता तो भी भूल जाते हैं. एनीवे, सम टाइम व्हेन यू फाउंड योर लंच बॉक्स नेक्स्ट डे, you found that that lunch box contain that paratha, yeah, whatever bread contain some of the white fiber. Okay, these are fungi. If you have newspaper at your home, especially in nowadays in rainy season, when you take out those newspapers after a long time, you have some black dot like structure there and have a specific smell that is also of fungi. There are certain kind of fungi. Some of the fungi are edible, like mushroom, and you know mushroom is a good source of protein. And there are certain fungi which are poisonous also, जो हम खाएंगे तो हमें नुकसान कर सकती हैं. इसलिए most of the microorganisms have a huge variety. Some are very useful and some are not useful much, we can say. So if we will talk about fungi, fungi also have cell wall. but their cell wall is not made up of cellulose. Their cell wall is made up of chitin. So fungi में हम डिस्कस कर सकते हैं. मशरूम इज देयर. Okay, they store food in the form of glycogen. They do not have chlorophyll. They cannot make food. They, I mean, they are not having proper structure. In fungi, we have a small thread-like structure. The small thread-like structure is called hyphae. And then we have a network of this hyphae. ये जो hyphae होते हैं, they are receiving they absorb food from the dead and decaying matter. That's why they are known as saprophytic. And cell wall is made up of cellulose or chitin or both. ये हो सकता है, but generally their cell wall is made up of chitin. Most of the time it is not made up of cellulose. The body is a web of fine delicate threads that is called fungi. Already we have discussed. Now in fungi, what we have to discuss is lichen. What is lichen? Lichen is the combination of algae and fungi. They make symbiotic relationship. What is symbiotic relationship? Symbiotic relationship is a relationship in which both of the organism get benefit. Algae can prepare food. Fungi will provide nutrients because fungi have hyphae. They can absorb food and material from the surrounding. तो ये इसका काम क्या है? खाना बनाना, because they have chlorophyll. And what is the function of fungi? They help in the absorption of nutrients from the surrounding. They will provide space for living. वो रहने के लिए कुछ जगह भी तो चाहिए algae को. वो रहने के लिए space, substrate provide करेंगे. That is called lichen, and that relationship is called symbiotic relationship. Okay, next if we are talking about kingdom Plantae, in that kingdom Plantae we have bryophytes, we have pteridophytes, we have gymnosperm, we have angiosperm, and I think that we will discuss in next video. Till then, take care, goodbye, and revise the entire topic. Goodbye.